Hi everyone, I'm Dawn, I'm your astrologer, and I'm here to talk to you about the Virgo full moon, which occurs early in the morning on the 18th of March. This is a mutable earth energy. Mutable means movable, and this full moon creates a grand earth trine. Nothing like a grand earth trine to bring us back down to reality after a very soupy Pisces season. We've all been through this intense energy of the Pisces season. Opposite this moon, the sun is in Pisces along with Neptune, Jupiter, and Mercury. So we have a stellium of planets in Pisces. So this is intense, strong energy that is opposing this moon. So the Virgo Pisces axis is the health axis, and Virgo is the sign of health and wellness. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury, a different type of mercurial influence. Virgo likes to disseminate the facts and dissect the details to see what is the truth and what can be most effective for getting the job done in the most beneficial way necessary, and also to be in service to others. However, during this full moon in Virgo, this truly is about our own personal dream and any adjustments to the details required to see that Piscean dream actualized. On this full moon, we have a grand earth trine, a master configuration where the moon in Virgo connects to Pluto in Capricorn, and then to the north node of destiny in the earth sign of Taurus. So between these three strong points of earth signs, we have this uninterrupted flow of spiritual support to ground our dreams down into a workable, tangible, healthy reality. This is the time when we do the proverbial spring cleaning. We have had just a massive amount of divine inspiration come in during this Pisces season. We're building on and up to the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which happens on April the 12th. And we have the summer solstice that occurs on the 20th when the sun will move into Aries. So we will soon start to see our energy increase, our action increase. And so this is that culmination point in this lunar cycle where we are looking at the seeds that were planted in the Pisces new moon. And now we are looking to see what has come forth, what has culminated, what can be nurtured, what has sprouted growth. And this Virgo energy is really, really good at seeing what doesn't work, what no longer serves us, what is not supportive of our dream. And this connection to Pluto and Capricorn is a very powerful connection that allows us to stand in our own power and create some structures or personal boundaries in order to eliminate the things out of our lives that are no longer healthy for us in whatever way that may apply to you, whatever that healthiness is. It could be literal physical health, a healthy habit, or the healthy environment or people that we are in and around in our lives. And so Pluto allows us the power to end those old situations, habits, beliefs, and ground it into a focus on that north node in Taurus, the future, where we find our fulfillment, where we operate and align and acclimate towards what is truly of value. And Taurus is also associated with the food we eat, the physical body, how we take care of ourselves. And so these three earth energies are working really well in a strong position and placement and configuration for us to examine and eliminate those areas of our lives that need the cleanup. And this is the perfect time because we are at this point where we shift seasons, where we have the spring equinox and we start the astrological calendar over in April when the sun moves into Aries. And so this is a time of reset on many levels. And there is not a sign in the zodiac like Virgo that has the ability to get the job done. Now, Virgo in the lower vibrational expression can tend to overwork, overdo, overgive, overanalyze. And this is where we want to look to the opposite end of the spectrum, to that sun and that divine celestial energy, that spiritual stellium in Pisces, and really ask ourselves, what is our dream? What are we inspired to create? And leaning towards that north node of destiny, our future destiny in Taurus, what is the fulfillment of that dream? And so this Virgo energy during this full moon is really beneficial in helping us to get busy on eliminating the things that prevent the actualization of that said dream. Now, Mercury is in Pisces with Neptune and with Jupiter and with the sun. And Mercury is our conscious mind, and Mercury is also the ruler of Virgo. And so there is that part of us that really wants to understand and figure out the formula for planning and for working and for creating. However, the picture is not complete. We are still in that huge energy of the Pisces realm until the sun moves out in April or March 20th and moves into Aries in April, and we start to get some action and some direction on where we start building. It is being reeled back right now to the work required to eliminate those things that are no longer supporting it, that are no longer healthy for us, that no longer align with that divinely inspired dream that has been kind of brewing in these Pisces waters. And so the other background energy that's happening during this full moon culmination cycle is that Mars and Venus are still tightly conjoined. They're a couple of degrees apart, and they have moved past Pluto and Capricorn and are now in the sign of Aquarius, the collective. And they are in a square to Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. And this square requires some reconciliation. However, Venus is in Aquarius and Uranus is in Taurus, so this is a mutually receptive energy, and so it is beneficial for us to reconcile this. The work comes with its fulfillment, and so we are supported in that. And when we think of Aquarius as the collective and building towards our own personal future dream and how we start to integrate that moving forward, I do believe that the background energy of the square to Uranus could really bring to light who the tribe really is. The tribe is being revealed. And some of that work, that Virgo attention to detail in the trine to Pluto, will let us know who is no longer in alignment in our personal circle moving forward. And I think this is also an energy where new people will be coming in, people with the same vision, the same mindset that support us in the way that we need, are moving into our lives. And that is a gift of this energy during the Pisces season, and with Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius, creating new types of relationships, new support systems to co-create in the future. And so being open to the new moving in and letting go, and it could be an abrupt letting go. This could be the point where we clearly, consciously understand this is done and we release it. And so it could be anything from our own personal habits, the way we take care of our own bodies, to the people in our inner circle and how we're focusing on our own personal plan, whether that's business or money or love. So many dynamics are represented here with that Pluto and Capricorn, the power dynamics attached to old programming regarding how we make our money. So it could have something to do with moving into a new idea for our career and grounding that dream into a reality and doing the work that we can right now with what we have in front of us, even though the big picture is not completely clear. But this is a time that we trust our intuition, where we lean on that Jupiter Pisces, the ancient and modern rulers of the Pisces realm, together in the sign that they rule. That is a huge, massive spiritual support. And it's a way we can tap into our own divine energy and our connection with that source love, and give ourselves some compassion in this process, releasing attachment to outcome and just doing the next right step. Whether it is in relation to money, work, interpersonal relationships, our own physical health and habits. This is a time where we really examine that axis of healthiness, whether it's the physical healthiness of our bodies represented by Virgo, or that spiritual healthiness represented by Pisces and all of the stellium of energy there, and hopefully create a symbiotic flow between those two. Anytime we have a difficulty in one area of our chart, of our lives, the solution is always found directly opposite, on the opposite end of the spectrum. And so if we're struggling with over analyzing and over critiquing and trying to figure out all of the details so we know what to work on during this Virgo full moon, then we access that Pisces energy on the opposite side and trust the process and step into flow state and ground our energies with spiritual practices. And likewise, and conversely, if we're in too much of that nebulous energy, that ambiguity of Pisces just swimming through this limitless sea of possibilities, we ground it into reality by acclimating towards that Virgo energy. What can I do with what I have right in front of me right now? What can I work on? What can I check off my list? What am I keenly aware of that must go? And what am I walking towards now? And so I hope that this is an awesome opportunity for everyone to just set their sights on their future dreams, on their future visions, and step into their own personal healthiness and self-love. And I wish you all the happiest of full moon blessings.